Civics Chapter 3 Rural Local Government Bodies. Points to be discussed. 3.1 the Gram Panchayat. 3.2 the Panchayat Samiti. 3.3 the Zilla Parishad. So students, in our country, the local government bodies, the state government bodies and the union government bodies participate in the work of regulations. The local government bodies are classified into two. They are rural local bodies and urban local bodies. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about rural local government bodies. Let us know which are the local government bodies. The Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, Zilla Parishad. These above mentioned three are collectively known as Panchayati Raj institutions. The administration in our country is carried out at three levels. First level is union government. The administration of the entire country is looked after by the union government. Let us see the subjects that comes under them. Defense, foreign affairs and currency comes under union government. State government, second level. The state government of Maharashtra makes laws related to law and order, health and education. Third level, the local government bodies. They work at the third level. So, the local government bodies, as said, are divided into two, rural and urban. I forgot to mention in the slide, sorry. So, under rural, Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad. Under urban, the local bodies are Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council and Municipal Corporation. Let us see one point at a time. 3.1 Gram Panchayat. Explanation. Gram Panchayat looks after the administration of a village. In the village, if the village population is less than 500 people, two or more villages are added to it and they come under one Gram Panchayat. It is then called as Group Gram Panchayat. I hope you understood, there is no confusion. Let us see once again Gram Panchayat and Group Gram Panchayat. Under Gram Panchayat, if the population of the village is more than 500 people, then that village will come under Gram Panchayat. Let us know about Group Gram Panchayat. If the population of the village is less than 500 people, then two or more villages are added to this Gram Panchayat. So, it is called as Group Gram Panchayat. I hope this is understood now. Let us know the functions of let us know the work of the Gram Panchayat. Functions and work both are same. They carry out functions related to water supply, electricity, registration of birth, death, marriages. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point. The office bearers and officers of the Gram Panchayat. Meaning of office bearers: a person holding a position of authority in an organization. Let us know about the Sarpanch. Meaning of Sarpanch: the head of the village. Gram Panchayat elections are held every 5 years. At first, members are elected, and from that elected members, a Sarpanch and deputy Sarpanch is chosen or elected. Meetings of Gram Panchayat is conducted under the chairmanship of the Sarpanch. Let us know what are the duties of a Sarpanch. To implement the development schemes of the village. Development schemes means things needed to be done for the growth and welfare of the village. The members of the Gram Panchayat can give a complaint if the Sarpanch is not performing his responsibilities or duties correctly or properly, time to time. When a Sarpanch is absent, the deputy Sarpanch or the vice Sarpanch looks after the Gram Panchayat. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see Gram Sevak. Gram Sevak is appointed by the CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer of the Zilla Parishad. He is the secretary of the Gram Panchayat. Let us see what are his duties. Gram Sevak's main work is to look after the day-to-day functions of Gram Panchayat. What is happening in the village, whether the people are facing any problems, then to explain the development schemes to the residents of the village. So I hope this point is clear to you. Next point, Gram Sabha. The assembly hall of all the voters of a village or a rural area is known as Gram Sabha. It is an important organization of the people at a village. Every year at least 6 meetings should be conducted. It is the duty of the Sarpanch to conduct the meeting. Now let us know what is discussed in the meeting. In the first meeting on a new financial year, the voters of the village discuss about the annual report and accounts submitted by the Gram Panchayat. After that, the Gram Sabha gives suggestions and feedback to the Sarpanch. The Gram Sabha sanctions or gives approval to the development schemes proposed by Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sabha also has the authority to decide upon which member of the village deserves the benefit of the government schemes. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point. Women's participation in the Gram Panchayat. A special meeting of women is held separately before the meeting of Gram Sabha. Here, women discuss a variety of issues. Later at the Gram Sabha meeting, they speak about issues concerning with drinking water, prohibition. Prohibition means not allowed. Certain things are not allowed in the village. Employment, fuel, health, etc. They also give suggestions about the necessary changes. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the source of revenue of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat carries out schemes and programs for the welfare of the people. So for doing this, they need fund, yes or no? So Gram Panchayat collects fund through different taxes. How? See, they collect house tax, water tax, tax on weekly market, pilgrimage tax, and they get grants from Zilla Parishad and state government. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Next point, Panchayat Samiti. All the villages in a taluka, meaning of taluka, a subdivision of a district or a group of several villages organized for revenue purpose. So all the villages within a taluka forms a development block. Meaning of development block, gradual growth or formation of something. Now here formation of something means formation of many villages, yes or no? Yes. Let us know the functions of Panchayat Samiti. Panchayat Samiti look after the development block. Panchayat Samiti is also a link between Zilla Parishad and Gram Panchayat. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Next point, the office bearers and officers of Panchayat Samiti. Panchayat Samiti elections are held every 5 years. Chairman and deputy chairman are elected from the elected members of the Panchayat Samiti. Let us know the responsibility of a chairman. Chairman has the responsibility to organize and conduct the meeting. If the chairman is absent, the deputy chairman or the vice chairman conducts the meeting. So students, I hope this point is also clear to you. Next point, functions of Panchayat Samiti. Panchayat Samiti should conduct a meeting at least once a month. Panchayat Samiti prepares the plans of schemes to be implemented in the development block. Panchayat Samiti receives fund granted by the state government. Panchayat Samiti also gets some fund from district too. So students, I hope functions is also clear to you. Next point, 3.3, Zilla Parishad. Every district has Zilla Parishad. Meaning of Zilla Parishad, it look afters the working of all the Panchayat Samiti and Gram Panchayat. So Zilla Parishad is on the top level. So, in the state of Maharashtra, there are 36 districts and 34 Zilla Parishad. As said before, every district has its Zilla Parishad. Yes or no? So, as per calculation, 36 district is equal to 36 Zilla Parishad. Yes or no? But it is showing 34 Zilla Parishad. Why so? The reason is Mumbai City District and Mumbai Suburban District do not have any rural population. So, they don't have Zilla Parishad. Yes or no? So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point. Before that, let us see the functions of the Zilla Parishad. It is in the slide given here. Zilla Parishad provides education facilities, health facilities, water supply, provision of seeds, electricity, tree plantation in the village. Let us see the next point, the office bearers of the Zilla Parishad. Zilla Parishad elections are held every 5 years. Among those elected members, they choose a president and a vice president. Now let us know the work of the president of Zilla Parishad. President of Zilla Parishad conduct meetings. He controls the business over the meeting. It means he decides and look after the financial transaction as well as the financial transaction of the Zilla Parishad. He has the authority to use the fund for the welfare of the people. He has the authority to use the fund for the government schemes and for the welfare of the people. If the president is absent, the vice president works instead of him. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see the next point. Chief Executive Officer. Chief Executive Officer is appointed by the state government of Maharashtra. Let us know about his duties. Whatever decisions has been taken by Zilla Parishad is implemented, is approved by Chief Executive Officer. So students, I hope this point is clear to you. Let us see Panchayati Raj system at a glance. So, President, Chairman and Sarpanch are elected by representatives. On the right hand side, Chief Executive Officer, Block Development Officer and Gram Sevak are appointed by the state government. Next one, local bodies, rural. So under rural comes Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad. So total membership under Gram Panchayat is minimum 7, maximum 17. Under Panchayat Samiti, membership is minimum 15, maximum 45. Under Zilla Parishad, total membership is minimum 50, maximum 75. Let us see who are the office bearers. Under Gram Panchayat, we have Sarpanch and Deputy Sarpanch. Under Panchayat Samiti, we have Chairman and Deputy Chairman. Under Zilla Parishad, we have President and Vice President. Let us see about officers. Under Gram Panchayat, we have Gram Sevak. Then under Panchayat Samiti, we have Block Development Officer, and under Zilla Parishad, we have Chief Executive Officer. So I hope this table is clear to you. I hope this chapter is also clear to you. Thank you.